The series has undergone significant change over the years, transitioning from a linear story-based stealth game to a full-fledged open-world RPG series. But one aspect has stayed constant: its flawless incorporation of historical settings. The use of real-life historical individuals that the player can engage with in the games contributes to the immersive experience that the games consistently deliver. If you are as much of an Assassin's Creed fan as I am, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos about the franchise. It would be difficult to mention all of the renowned people who appear as characters throughout the franchise. You can meet a lot of them while playing the games, but here are 10 of them. 10. Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin, a renowned and well-known American historical figure, was a man of many skills. A founding father, author, political philosopher, member of the Freemasons, inventor, etc. Over the years, he appears 3 times in 3 separate Assassin's Creed games. That merely underlines his significance as a historical figure. Either way, it's fun to see him fleshed out into a seemingly real person and even get a glimpse at an alternate timeline. 9. Alfred the Great. Few kings have as much influence as Alfred the Great. Without this, the Vikings would have taken control of his nation, Wessex. He brought his scattered people together, strengthened the country against new invasions, and implemented enormous reforms in both education and religion. All of this was done in an effort to merge the numerous English kingdoms. The Alfred in Assassin's Creed Valhalla is a pious and forward-thinking character. Despite the fact that he initially looks to be a mustache-twirling evil, he is a strategist who thinks long-term. You are aware of his ultimate objective, but he never makes clear how he intends to get there. 8. Blackbeard. He is the most notorious pirate in history. Even people who have no background in the era have heard of Blackbeard. His exploits were legendary, and he was a feared figure across the sea. This larger-than-life aspect is seen in Assassin's Creed 4: Black Flag. Every time he appears on screen, Edward Thatch has a commanding presence. He has a slightly insane air about him and uses his crazy demeanor to intimidate opponents into submission. He develops a belief in the pirate way of life, becoming a leader who actively promotes it while also developing a passionate loyalty to his companions. 7. Katarina Sforza. Katarina Sforza, a reoccurring character in Ezio's exploits, is definitely a firecracker. She is incredibly self-assured and doesn't tolerate any criticism. She speaks her mind loud and clear even when she is surrounded by enemies. When her palace is encircled, what does she do? From the ramparts, flash the attackers. It might sound like a grotesque fabrication, but it's not quite as made up as you might assume. Katarina was a powerful lady in her era who frequently handled important affairs on her own when her husbands were absent or had passed away. She acquired the nickname of Tigress as a result of this and her vulgarity. 6. Socrates. Socrates' appearance in Assassin's Creed Odyssey was a given because he is one of the greatest thinkers in history. It wasn't clear how a non-combatant character would fit into an action game, but the RPG style of the game helps with that. This guy immediately establishes himself as a thoughtful individual who is frustrated by the narrow viewpoints of his peers. Players can chat with him for however long they see fit, and he comes with a wealth of wisdom and perspective. They can participate in a discussion between him and Thrasymachus about the characteristics of leadership and people's preconceptions about it. For example, 5. Cleopatra. One aspect about Cleopatra that stuck out was her magnetic charm. In addition to her direct demeanor and occasional brutality, she appeared to possess an eerie appeal that not only captured the attention of some of the most influential individuals in the world, but also compelled hordes of admirers to swarm to her. This is consistent with how she is depicted in Assassin's Creed Origins. Every conversation she has bears a tinge of danger because she commands the screen. Without raising her voice, she communicates the decisiveness that one would anticipate in a strong ruler with brief to-the-point remarks. 4. Alcibiades. Despite his enigmatic personality, Alcibiades was a renowned Athenian statesman, mischievous reveler, and renowned defector in history. He stood out from his contemporaries in many ways, foremost among them his self-absorbed and unethical worldview. Alcibiades was nonetheless remarkably approachable, perceptive, and charismatic. Assassin's Creed Odyssey perfectly captures all of his traits, both good and bad. Alcibiades' full demeanor is quickly portrayed in the player's initial interaction with him. He asks players to collect oil, bring it to him, and join his comrades in activities during a crucial gathering that Pericles has scheduled. 3. Julius Caesar. This Roman emperor was both well-liked and unpopular for a variety of reasons. He possessed the charisma and skill of a great leader, frequently leading difficult campaigns himself and succeeding. He was also a bold reformer who, in the name of the general populace, overthrew the Roman Republic and transformed it into an empire. In Assassin's Creed Origins, you can see that determination despite all the Egyptian magnificence. Caesar looks for the most certain means to win and will gladly rely on anybody he sees as being most helpful. Whether these decisions follow tradition or not is irrelevant. This includes his military accomplishments. He doesn't feel he is indebted to anyone, therefore his attitude has that familiar sense of danger. adventure. All of this sows the seeds for the dictator he will eventually be called. 2. Mary Read. One of the few women who become well known in the golden age of piracy was this shrewd young lady. In Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, Read, who was acting as a guy, is depicted as being more formidable than the ordinary scallywag due to her aggressive, no-nonsense demeanor and seafaring experience. She has a reputation for being an experienced sailor who understands how to navigate the sea and can survive the brutal pirate hierarchy via sheer grit throughout her exploits with Edward Kenway. 1. Leonardo da Vinci. Due to the dramatically improved gameplay and storytelling, the Renaissance era is unquestionably a series high point. Leonardo da Vinci, a well-known genius, had a key role in this. He is currently one of the series' most fully developed historical personality. He and Ezio both carry self-doubt and a desire to succeed, and these traits inspire their friendship in Assassin's Creed 2 and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. A few of his incomplete creations are also turned into fully functional tools. Even though some of these are gimmicks, they nonetheless show how innovative Da Vinci was. Which historical figure was your favorite to meet in the games? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content about Assassin's Creed.